Well, Happy New Year. Today is not only the first day of 2023, but it is the first day that I start my competition program. So today certainly feels like a fresh start for me, and it's a start that has a lot of potential energy. I love that feeling. It's a feeling of a calm before the storm, before I go in and work my butt off in the gym, and before I go to these competitions and perform my routines. It's a feeling comparable to actually performing those routines and getting good results. This feeling right now before it actually happens is just as rewarding. So I'm feeling motivated, I'm feeling ready. Grinding up my coffee right now for the day ahead. Let's get it done, baby. In terms of floor training, today we're doing routines on the tumble track. The reason we're doing it on the tumble track is that the surface is a little bit softer than on the floor, but it gives like a little bit more of a realistic bounce in comparison to like trampoline or like the fast track, the trampoline track. So we're doing the proper construction of our routines where we'll do one tumble, then run back, and then do the next tumble, and then do it all in order so that we kind of have a feel for all of the skills, but just on an easier landing surface and on an easier rebound surface too. It's also very good for endurance doing this track work because of course you're taking out the high impact element of floor and just kind of going through the motions of full routines, which is really good for fitness. I have a good few goals for this year, and throughout the video I will be mentioning them. One of my goals is waking up early. I succeeded this morning, which I'm proud about. Another one of my goals is spending more time outside, so doing a simple task like grinding up the coffee beans. I just step outside, get a bit of fresh air, do my meditation in the morning. It's the third goal. Doing regular meditation, that is one of my main goals for this year. I'm going to try and get the whole month of January done, and then after January hopefully I'll get the whole month of February done with no missed days. It'll be interesting to see what your goals for the new year are, so as I go through mine throughout this video, list yours in the comment section and maybe you'll inspire and spark ideas for other people. So this week on floor we're kind of transitioning back onto the actual floor and not the tumble track, and piecing together some sort of a routine. That's better. Look better? Ever since I started doing that 3.5 twist down the side, doing it along the diagonal now is so much easier. And this is because there's those extra couple of steps along the diagonal compared to along the side. So doing it along the side has allowed me to get it around to my feet even without those extra couple of steps to give me that juice into the tumble, so therefore making me focus on the technique of the skill. And I've said this before, when I'm referring to my basics on floor, I always do it just from like a hurdle step off of a springboard, so no run into it at all, because it really highlights any weaknesses in my technique. And another thing that I want to almost continue into this year, so it's not really like a new resolution that I'm making here, but it's a mindset that I had in like the latter half of last year, and I spoke a little bit about it on these videos, where I want to enjoy this whole process, and I feel like that mindset is certainly what contributed to the success in World Championships, where I became world champion. It also didn't work so well. You know, I went into the European Championships and didn't perform a good routine, but I was in that mindset. But even during that failure, it made me enjoy that competition still. Whereas in the past, I would have just like even hated the thought of going back to Munich, or even the thought of that European Championships experience. I hate the thought of me messing up that routine, but everything else around that, I still look back with fond memories. And I feel like that's such an important thing that I should carry into this year, and I'm glad that I've mentally noted that, and it makes me just more excited for these competitions this year, even the likes of the World Cups and stuff, which aren't these major championships, but it's still these experiences that I'm certainly going to make the most of and view in a positive way, no matter what. What we're doing on floor now is a pretty good prep for vault. Eamon's never done it before, but I remember doing this when I was younger, and then that's when you do the skills on this first and then transfer it over onto the vault. Look, it's just making this prep harder and harder. And to finish off the video for today, I have some very exciting news. The documentary that was made about me from the year of 2022 is out today. It airs on BBC One Northern Ireland at 10:40 p.m. and if you missed that airing or aren't in Northern Ireland, you can watch it also on BBC iPlayer from that time onwards for, I don't know how long it stays up for, but I'm sure it'll be weeks. I hope that anybody who does watch it really enjoys it. I certainly enjoyed it. I thought it was a great representation of my entire gymnastics career up until this point, and especially reflecting on last year. The idea was sparked between myself and an old school friend of mine, Lloyd Edgar, who ended up being the director and editor of this film. So it's so cool to work with a close friend like that throughout this documentary. And without further ado, I'll sign out this video with the cool trailer. Hope you enjoy. This has been a crazy year. It could have either been the worst year of my career or the best year. I love hearing people say that I can't do something, because that fuels me even more.